What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Keeping It 99 with your hosts, me and Isaiah. And we got our questionnaire, Raphy, because this is a Q&A. This is not a normal episode.
And you will see Raphy on a later episode. But you have to watch to find out. You have to keep watching.
Gotta check it out, man.
Yes,
It's a pretty good one, too.
That's what being a subscriber is for, being a follower is for.
Guys, share the channel.
Yeah, come on, guys. We're experiencing some plateauing growth right now. So if we can please get some exponential growth.
You guys are making them use big words. Reward them. Hit the like button.
Doesn't. Yeah. Hit the like button. Turn on post notifications.
Subscribe. Comment your favorite color down below.
Yeah, comment your favorite color.
Those YouTubers that do all the time, comment your favorite animal, bro, or something.
You know what? So since we're talking about colors, you want to ask us what our favorite color is?
Bro, I can tell you have awkward first dates. Like when you're on a date with someone, you just don't know what questions to ask the girl.
Well, I've never had a first date, so there's your response.
I can predict how that's gonna go.
All right, so you want to ask me what my favorite color is, Raphy?
What your favorite color is?
Yeah,
mine is baby blue. What is yours?
What's yours?
I mean, it's either yellow or red.
Yeah,
so it's Crocs. It's Crocs are favorite color.
You're gonna be a sociopath when you grow up. Who likes yellow?
Delicious,
Dude,
like
yellow's
delicious.
a nice color.
I guess.
Mine is tree green.
Tree green. I'll be honest with you, bro. Green is a very underestimated color.
It's a very
tree green.
color.
Like you see all the trees back there?
Yeah.
That green.
There are like 4 different variations of green I see though.
Yeah, but like that whole like gradient of green.
Oh,
like
yeah. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Evergreen.
I have an interesting question. Sorry to I got this question, bro. You guys know about the doors and the wheels?
There are more.
Or more what?
Wheels. There are more wheels.
I'm with wheels though. Yeah, I'm with wheels. I didn't even hear about it. I saw a TikTok of it.
Are you a
Y'all
door
are
or a wheel?
weird.
You think there's more doors?
Look how many doors are surrounding us.
And then you got people like Mona that exist, bro. Like
cabinets in a kitchen, bro.
And those cabinets have wheels in them.
Some cabinets have wheels.
Cabinets.
Like those little the islands in the middle. It's called an island.
Yeah.
No, not. I'm talking about cabinets. Like.
Yes, but you know the things. The drawers. All drawers have
do
wheels.
have wheels.
Drawers
yes.
have 4 wheels each.
Man.
It's crazy.
4. That's tough.
I know.
Actually, no. They have 8 wheels because they have 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah.
They have 4.
Bro, they got
2 on each side.
It depends how big the drawer is.
Okay.
You know what I've noticed with this how we're talking right now? If you guys check the other episodes, Isaiah never used to let Mona speak. He never used to listen to him. Now
you're only saying that because I just said that.
Going into the Q&A though, what have you guys both benefited personally and as in unison together, both of you, from this podcast?
So like something that like we learned from it.
Discipline. Yeah, like you two individually, like what you learned individually and what you learned, and then what you guys both learned together.
Discipline. I learned discipline.
I'm gonna need you to go into depth, bro.
I gotta be here on time.
And you still need to learn more discipline to do the shorts on time.
That's true.
Hey, you're one short
learning.
You're one short blew up though.
Like I come here every time on the dot. Isaiah never waits for me, unless.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, and it just plays a very big role in my life. The podcast.
I mean, we also plan the episodes to your schedule, but yeah, we make it easy for you.
Discipline.
When you get your first job, you tell your manager your availabilities, and you gotta man up to it.
Yeah, because I'm the manager apparently of this as well. What I've learned personally, definitely is the art of conversing, like art of conversation.
Yeah.
If you watch the first episode, I did not let him talk for more than 1 sentence.
He loves talking.
I do love talking. And as it went on, I realized, I gotta let this man talk. And he still doesn't talk, but like
sometimes I choose not to talk. I choose to listen.
And you know what's crazy though? The smartest people are the quietest people.
Thanks, Raphy.
I'm being dead serious. Those who listen the most. There's a saying I think it's Saint Athanasius. It's a saying, I've often sinned by speaking, but I've never found myself sinning having not spoken.
Yeah, like you never regret not talking.
Exactly, yeah.
Ooh.
I agree 100%. I still like to talk though. I'm still gonna keep talking, but
no one's saying don't.
Stop talking.
Balance it out though.
It's like silent podcast.
The silent, just sitting there and quiet.
Man, dude, we could honestly get famous over that. Just like a whole episode of no talking.
We just like stare at the
camera.
camera.
Can you imagine
like
though?
You imagine communicating with them without saying a word.
Because all those there's such dumb ideas that get so popular.
Okay,
that's true.
That's actually like a really good idea. I would watch someone as like a silent podcast, like you're talking about something, but like there's no words.
You're just
like subtitles.
Like
No, I guess like hand signs.
Sign language.
Not sign language,
Just like
but like
hand language.
Like body motion,
Body
like just be
language.
like.
Like that.
I mean, if y'all can make it, the thing is though, if you guys can make it work and it's unique like that, people will watch.
low key.
People want to
But
see
it has
something
be like
different.
3 hours
Okay,
long.
we're not doing like this. Like this, we're not gonna change this podcast into that. Like if we make another channel and just sit in silence.
The silent podcast.
Please don't steal that idea.
Oh.
All right.
Yo, look. Okay.
Oh.
Hey, keep in tune for this silent podcast.
Yeah,
coming
and
coming to a YouTube channel near you.
Yeah, and sorry, I'm not trying to take over the channel, but put in the comments down below. Give us some of your ideas and what you guys, if you guys like it, if you guys don't like it.
If you guys want us to be
Raphy's
silent or
officially
not.
part of the podcast. We've signed him as our manager.
I'll be
as of
honest, bro.
Right now.
You can even ask them. I've been a fan since day one. I comment. I watch from first minute to the last minute. I mean, dude, this is a really good podcast. I'm actually jealous of them because they had the guts to start this.
Let's go.
I'm for real. Like I couldn't be any more proud of them, to be honest.
Thanks for ego boosting us. you're supposed to be asking questions right now.
Okay,
Ego
all
boosting
right.
us.
So with the ego, what has changed your perspective? We're going to go a little bit deeper in this. What has changed your perspective personally when it comes to your day-to-day activities before the podcast and then after? Because you're getting different people's perspectives when you get people on this podcast.
Yeah.
Between each other, between their perspectives, how did that kind of alter how you think, how you like interact with little kids, how you start to have patience? Like you said, you listen to one a little bit more than just speaking or interrupting him.
Well, I think you should go first.
No, you should go first.
No, you're gonna go first.
But I don't understand the question.
So how about you ask what is confusing you, and then I'll try to decipher it.
Like the whole question, just like
So your perspective, your whole goal in the beginning before the podcast was what? You personally.
be famous.
Be famous.
Yeah, that was
It's
literally
still
it.
be famous.
That's your perspective.
Yeah.
Now it's being famous, but is anything added on to being famous?
Or different
Oh,
about
okay,
being
okay.
famous.
Yeah, I think it's to inspire others.
That's beautiful. I love
Because
it.
this podcast is like topics, like good top. Some people think it's good. Good topics.
I want to think some of them are bad.
People will listen to. So I think some of it will inspire people, will inspire others. So that's my perspective.
I love it.
Thank you.
Sorry. My perspective that like what's changed like while doing this podcast has definitely gone from like I think like before the podcast like I was entering like this state of mind where it was just like don't care about what anyone says, and I feel like this has almost like reinforced that, but like in a positive way. It's not anymore like don't care what anyone says, but it's like honestly like don't, even though it's cringy, like don't let the haters get to you. Like really
Yeah.
like don't let the people that just like, and it's not even like when it comes to the podcast, like in general, because honestly no one's really like hated on the podcast, at least that I know of. Well, there have been, but it's not like as intense as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But like I like applying it to other parts of my life, like just like tune out the noise. Just like do your thing, and if you don't give if you don't give them the attention they want, like you're fine.
100%.
They'll give up.
And I think the fact that and I don't know who said this, was a famous person. If you don't have haters, then you're doing something wrong. Because if you're just doing everything to please others, you're not being unique. You're doing you're doing what society wants. The fact that you're being unique and you have haters, mean you're doing something that they can't do.
Yeah, it's like so hard because like so many people have so many ideas, and it's just like trying to filter out like what is good for the podcast and what is not good for the podcast.
Exactly.
And people get like butthurt when you like don't
Yeah,
have ideas.
it's so hard
but
between
it's like
both of us.
it's like listen, like
Some things are possible, some
something
things are impossible.
Yeah.
it's not even that. Like something is just like they're just a no. Like it's just no, I'm not doing that. You know.
I agree. Going on with that, then, for my next question, you guys both are inspired from this podcast, and you guys have the haters. What's some advice you'd give to the audience watching? The fact that you had to do something, you had to do something out of the ordinary, because you got to think about it this way: you guys just made up a podcast out of the ordinary. It's not normal. That's my point. What advice would you give other people when they have that same drive, that same motivation, that same feeling? They just don't know what to put it in because they don't want to be judged for it. They don't want to be an outcast in a sense, because you guys are getting judged for it. I'm pretty sure in the beginning people laughed at you. It was
Still do.
Yeah. Okay. So what advice would you give someone? So let's say someone has anger issues, but they think yoga is a good outlet for them, but they're embarrassed to do it. What's some advice you'd give them?
So sorry, I just want to clarify the question. Is it like they already know what the solution is, or like they're still looking for it?
They're interested in something, but they know that something is not what all their friends do.
Okay, I got that.
Something you should remember. Haters are temporary.
Facts.
Dude, one to pull that straight out was one of his entrepreneurship books.
Haters
Hey.
are temporary. Once you become successful, everyone's gonna be on your side.
I'm telling you, Mondo's gonna be the CEO of the most
Of the podcast, that's what he's gonna be. CEO.
And this podcast is gonna be a multi-billion-dollar like branding.
Hopefully.
And I'm telling you guys this right now. These two are going somewhere with their lives, whether it be a podcast or not. Whether it be a podcast or not, y'all really have to look up and see when you step out of your comfort zone. That's when you start to see progress.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the comfort zone thing, like stepping out of your comfort zone. Something that I would, it's actually, the comfort zone paradox video that is our least watched podcast.
But our most
crazy.
informational.
But definitely the one that I learned the most from. So go check it out. I'll put a little, like the info thing.
Little banner.
Little info thing in top right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how y'all do it? And
Top
then
right,
something
right above
pops up?
Raphy. I think, that's right side. Yeah, right above Raphy. You'll see it. You can click on it and watch that and run it up for us. No, but, the question again was, how would my advice for others. So if I had to give advice to people that want to do something that like people would clown them for, basically, is like, honestly, just do it. Because you think it's more of like you think people are going to clown you for it, but they really, the people who are true to you don't. Like your true friends don't. Like we've noticed, like the people that like really stick with us and like really like push us to be better on this podcast don't. It's the people that like kind of half care. They're just like there. They're not like
They're
like
just
real
a bunch
friends.
of NPCs, dude. That's what they are.
The people that are not, the people that are like not real friends to you, those are going to be the haters. But you have to understand like who is really a true person and who is not, and you just take the people who are true to you, and those are the people that you put in your corner. That's the advice I'd give: is choose the right people to have on your side.
I might start a podcast with myself. I might start my own podcast.
Dude, we need to stop getting him on episodes.
Bro, honestly,
He's gonna start rivaling us.
we know we made it once we get Gary V on.
I'll be honest with you though, Gary V, and I love that. I started following him. I watched all his garage sale videos. I was a big fan. But you tend to realize when it comes to small details of like personality and how he kind of approaches certain situations.
He's got no personality.
And that's
it's very negative.
That's what kind of gets me there.
That's like why like on this like podcast like there's no like we don't curse, or we at least try to tell our guests not to. So far, no one has actually, and I think the reason why is because we just want to leave a positive imprint.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, because when you think about it, when you watch his videos, it's like, okay, what about if I don't have the guts to do what he's doing and then I become a failure? He's going to be like, well, okay, that's your issue. You have to get past your issue, then you can be successful. I can't help you. And it's kind of like nowadays the biggest issue is getting past your own issues.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. I don't think he does a good job of explaining how to be the successful way he is. Because I guarantee you, there are people in the background that help him out. He just has that one or two minute videos online where he just plans out a motivational saying. It's like F you gotta do this and whatever, and it's just like the curse words.
That's what makes it money.
And like even in the he was having some lady asked him, like, why do you curse in all your videos?
Oh yeah, because he wants to show his true emotion.
Exactly, yeah. And it's just like, okay, it's just like, what about your kids, whatever. It's like, my kids want to curse, they can curse. And it's kind of like, if you want to be a role model and if you want to inspire, you're gonna have to leave good imprints, like footprints that people follow you.
People are gonna remember him as the guy who cusses, the guy who flips.
Also, I feel like for us, like something that was unique, something that a lot of people told me at the beginning, like people told me two suggestions about this podcast that I was just like, that's not happening on it. One of them was you have to, like, in order to be successful, you have to curse.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's just like,
and we're gonna prove them wrong.
There's just no reason for that.
Success,
And then the second thing was you should be like, like smoking blunts on your podcast. Like,
okay, that's
it's stuff like that where I'm just like,
is it like being let loose?
I mean, like a let loose or something. It's like I can be myself.
Like a Snoop Dogg podcast.
Yeah, or it's just not needed. You know?
I mean, yeah, and I guess people have to do that stuff because normally they aren't capable of having intellectual conversation.
And I feel like that's what makes us unique, is because a lot of podcasts are not intellectual conversations, especially like all the new ones that like, because the podcasts are like the new wave.
Yeah.
and all these like random people are doing podcasts, and you just like listen to some of them, and you're just like,
What are you talking
No,
about?
I'm sorry, but half of them are bringing porn stars. Other people are bringing famous people. Like
Andrew Tate.
the name and by the way, Andrew Tate. By the way, just so you guys
very
know,
negative.
it's perceived as negative. But if you watch every single video, because I watch a lot of his videos,
Yeah.
he understands how unfair society is. He just tells it to us straight. The thing is, the we're spoiled as a society nowadays is we can't take the heat.
Yeah.
Gary V versus Andrew Tate. I think Andrew Tate's more
Straight up.
but Andrew Tate
Productive.
low-key goes too far.
Some of that you have to understand.
Sometimes
He's
it's
not
his-
serious about that.
exact. Sometimes it's his branding. He's known for that now.
Yeah, I know.
He has to continue.
Oh
it.
yeah, no, that's his brand. But I'm just saying, that's the thing about like what I want for like me and Win on this podcast is like we just want to be ourselves. Like we don't want to have to force a brand.
Exact. That's perfect. Yeah. Don't.
Like if you don't want to watch us, I don't care. Like move on. Like if you don't like our personality, I'm not gonna change it so you can watch.
Literally, there are 7 billion plus people in this world. I mean, like, let's say 300,000 people don't like you. You still have
So what?
You have still 6+ billion.
Yeah.
So for the next question I got, what is the most important thing to you regarding, what's the most important thing to you regarding how this is impacting, because, you know, this is a Christian podcast, how this impacts your spiritual life?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. I think the thing about this podcast, right, is that it's not like we're not directly, like obviously like we come from a Christian background and we're talking about we talk about Christianity a good bit, but I feel like honestly it's not like the main focus.
Yeah.
It's one of them, but it's not like I feel like the number one focus for us is just to inspire others, and then that comes like second, basically, is like not promoting, but like just talking
Spreading.
about it, and just because of how different the Coptic faith is, just talking about it. And I feel like just talking about it, just having to research it for the few episodes, we haven't had many episodes like that, but the few episodes that we have, it's really like allowed us to have like a complete like perspective on it that like we wouldn't have otherwise.
Yeah.
It's not complete, but like we're getting towards that, like we're like growing ourselves in that way to where we can as time goes on, like that completely made me
Brain fart.
Yeah, but like the whole Christianity thing, it just I feel like it allows us to learn more about our faith. That's what I'm gonna say. There's my simple answer, because I lost myself there. You want one
I
more?
mean, yeah, like he said, dude. Once we talk about the topic, we're like engaged and we learn a lot. Like some things I didn't even know. Isaiah brings it up during the podcast, and like I learn it. I learn new things while he talks about it. So I think that really like brings me close to the faith.
Yeah, and I feel like we're gonna have a couple more videos soon, because we're going on a little mission trip to the convent. So we're gonna have maybe 2 more episodes, or 3, within the next couple weeks about that. So.
Man, I don't know how many more questions you guys want me to ask, but I got another one.
Just keep going until you run dry.
Imagine let's say you both are married, you both have children. Mona, your son's sitting where you're sitting, and Isaiah, your son is sitting where you're sitting. What is it that you want to install or instill in your children to when they're being asked the questions that I'm asking you, how they respond?
Like they have a podcast, or like just
Let's just say they're talking to someone. Let's just say they're a doctor, or they're doing a podcast, or they're being social with people. What is it that you want to put in them to where when they speak, they give people a positive, they benefit the person in a positive manner, if that makes sense.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I think speak with confidence.
Okay, and this is not like a shot fired to you. Is that just a weakness you have that you're trying to strengthen for them? Okay, and how are you gonna like tell them? How are you gonna?
I don't know. Just like it's hard.
It is hard.
But that's just one thing I will tell them. But I don't know how to show it to them.
That's what you're doing right now.
You're literally showing it to them right now.
All right, well, once they come across this video, they're going to know how to do it.
They're gonna have to scroll deep by that time.
Dude, that's gonna be scrolling for ages.
Yeah, bro.
Episode 3,000 something by then. For me, something my dad always tells me is think before you speak. So definitely for them, it's just obviously like I hope my kids are not going to be like when adults talk to them, they're going to obviously have their respect, but
Yeah.
definitely think your responses thoroughly, not just from a respect perspective, but from like what are you really trying to get across when you answer? Like what is it that you really want to tell the people, and that's what you need to make like the priority.
Yeah, I like those answers. I can see that happening. You guys, do you even want to get married? You guys want children?
Hopefully, yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Please. I mean, I don't know, maybe in 10 years it's not like that, but for now, yes. Yeah.
If you were a monk, are monks allowed to do podcasts?
Yeah.
That would be kind of sick if you both.
Because Father Daniel did an episode with.
I mean, he did an episode, but I don't know, like.
Yeah,
have a
like to have your
podcast.
own. Because that'd be kind of sick if you guys were monks. You guys had your own podcast, and just
I don't see why not.
first monks that's gonna have their own podcast.
We created the idea.
Instead of writing books, I can just do podcasts. I'll take that offer.
Do you want to write books?
No, I'll take that offer.
Audible books.
I'll take that offer.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys. A big thing I did before was I wrote poems randomly.
I know you actually have a Instagram page for it.
Yeah, I do have an Instagram
Should I
page
link
for
it or no?
Huh?
Do you want me to link it down low?
It's not that big of a deal. No, you don't have
We won't
to.
link
If people want to, so go ahead.
I'll put it down.
Okay.
If I remember.
A big thing I did in my poems was it's crazy because you feel so free to express anything, and it's just like you express any single type of topic that you're struggling with or anything you're struggling with, and you express it in the poem, and that's it. You close the app, you're done. You expressed it, you let it out, you feel better about it. What is it that you guys do to when you guys express those emotions? You're capable of saying, okay, I did it, I expressed it. It's not going to affect me unless I use it to either positively help me, or if it's in the wrong hands, negative affect me, yada, yada, yada. What is it you guys do to release those emotions?
I feel like I don't. That's my answer. I feel like I don't. I feel like that's something. Wow. Yeah, I don't. It's something I need to work on.
Wanda?
I don't usually express my emotions.
Yeah, so that's what I was going with.
Yeah. But I mean, sometimes on this podcast, like if I have something that's related to the topic, like I'll express it, but if it's not, then I just keep it in. Like I don't express all my emotions.
You guys want to know something?
Mm.
So, in the video that we did,
Yeah, that's coming out.
that's coming
soon.
out soon, I mentioned a topic about me liking a girl.
T.
I found it in my heart to go and express it to her. I told her.
This is some real tea.
I'm just bringing a personal perspective from it.
All right, let's hear it.
I told her, and it was no from her that she didn't have feelings back, but I was so happy because that weight lifted off my shoulders, and the respect she gained from me, she was like, I respect the fact that you're honest with me. Nowadays, people just want honesty.
Yeah.
And what is honesty with you two? Like,
Oh my god, dude! What's up with the hard questions? Oh my god, this is like a funny.
I can simplify. Y'all want to make it funny?
I like this.
What is it that what do you think? What is it? What do you think honestly causes us to feel so ashamed of the truth when in reality all we're doing is just trying to make it to the end of the day?
What a deep question.
Like,
Oh my God.
no, like, why is it so hard to to tell one of our close friends, like, hey, I don't really like you doing this. It's like, and by the way, it kind of correlates to the podcast we did, so you should definitely watch it.
For sure. I think it's just straight up like what you think others think of you.
Oh, that was such a good
100%.
answer.
It's whatever people think of you.
That was a very good answer,
It's
bro.
just being insecure about what people think of you. I mean, that's for me personally. Like, I don't want people to know certain things about me or things that I did because it'll change how they think.
Yeah, dude, that was a beautiful answer. Insecurity is big.
when
I don't know.
When it looks like you just got hit by a train.
I think
Just a
it's
question.
how society, like,
It's shaped.
yeah. I think you don't want to say something or express yourself because society's gonna think you're weak.
So being like politically correct, or like.
That too, but
You don't want to be put on the spot.
yeah, I think that's a big one. Getting put on the spot.
But remember in the classes when you're reading and you do the popcorn.
The popcorn reading.
The popcorn reading, and then all of a sudden, so
forget how to read.
in high school, you go around, someone starts, and they be like, okay, I want Josh to read, and then Josh reads, and then he tells Amy to read, and all of a sudden it comes to Raphy, I'm just like, wait, what page are we on? I feel like that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough, and I feel what you guys are doing now, you guys are speaking your honest truth. You guys don't have to write the poems, but I feel like this is a good outlet for you guys.
Yeah. Well, this episode specifically, I guess, yeah.
Let's do a fun question.
No screw up.
Are we continuing VBS, or what's up with the service?
Dude, I want to take a nap, bro.
Dude.
So for you guys that don't know,
It's 6 o'clock since 11.
It's crazy,
it's
man.
from 8 to 5.
so we have
It's a full-time job.
It is.
So at our church we have VBS, which is just some like week-long summer camp, and then we have summer camp every single week. That's 3 days a week for the whole summer, and it takes a lot of hours. Last year I did VBS in summer camp, and I was not here for 2 of the weeks, and I still finished with 250 something service hours.
That's
That's if you guys don't
crazy,
know, that's a lot.
man.
That's a lot.
That's
of
like
and already
that's like getting a DUI and a firearm. And what other charges, man?
It has been 3 days, and including the planning and the 3 days, I've spent over 70. No, that's not. It's too low. Hold on.
We spent 9 hours in the past 2 days, from 8 to 5.
Okay, yeah. So,
So
you've been 8 to 5
hours. The
Today's
first
Wednesday. So
Today's Wednesday.
So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 8 to 5.
And then 6 more
Sunday.
hours today,
No, is it today's Wednesday?
because we started at 11.
So
Yeah. So that's what 8.
What is that?
16 plus 5. That's 21. Plus
Like-
Sunday, me and Monday, we were here from 2 until
Like 8.
8. Yeah, so that's another 6 hours. That's 27, and then that's you. So you're at 27,
Mm-hmm.
and then I did all the planning, all the scheduling, and that took about
6 hours.
took like at least 12.
God.
So it's been 3 days, and I'm at what was that? What's that math?
I'm 27.
And I'm 39.
So the point of the question was, y'all need to give some respect that they're still uploading episodes and recording
True.
while still doing all this.
Yeah. So yeah. So how the service is going? For me
Great.
personally, pretty tough.
It
pretty
is tough. Everything
Dude.
is
I've
gonna
had
be
a couple
tough.
hiccups in
In
already.
the store, everything's going to be tough.
The patience, bro.
Yeah.
Kids these days are crazy. So Raphy, you served us when we were kids.
How were we?
There's no way we're this bad. We're not bad. This misbehaved.
I'll be honest with y'all, because I was the bad kid, and then
So
Isaiah came. So it was my generation was me. Then the next generation was Isaiah, and now this generation is we're not gonna say any names, but like I'll tell y'all this. The only reason why I came out good and why you came out good, even though we were bad, was because our servants had patience with us.
Oh well, not for me. Raphy, you didn't have patience with me. I'm kidding. You had a lot of patience, but I broke that patience at least twice.
No, I mean there were times where I kind of exploded, but at the end of the day, you always saw my face.
Yeah, sure.
Exactly.
100%.
And that's what these kids need. They need to see our face. They need to see that we're dedicated and devoted to be the only people that actually care. And because if no one else cares, if their parents just want to drop them off, okay, we'll be here. We'll take care of them. We'll teach them. It makes a big difference.
Parents think this is a daycare.
I mean, for most parents, yeah, it's their vacation.
No,
if
this
you
is not a
think about
daycare. This is a learning session.
Yeah, but there's a daycare component to it. They're here from morning to.
Yeah. Bro, one of my coworkers at the optometry office, she takes her kids to a daycare. She pays $1,700
A week?
either a week or
No way, a week.
no, I think it's a month.
That's crazy. That's
No,
rent.
yeah, it's $1,700 a month, and it's only 2 days in a week.
Oh.
It's only 2 days in a week.
People are filthy
Bro,
rich.
they pay what for this? 100.
And the thing is, though, she only does that because it's a Christian like church. It's like,
Come
Yo,
here.
send her here,
like I know. I told her, she's like, I'm.
1700.
please.
I felt bad though, because it's like those type of people.
So we went to buy some supplies today for the water day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bro, like we don't have funds. We don't have funds to like pay for things.
We can make fun out of, nothing.
Yeah, I mean, and that's
But
the
the
beauty
thing
of
is,
this camp.
listen. Not to ruin the party, but in the grass, like in the field, there's like these spiky things that go in your skin.
All right, well,
I'm just saying.
they've been there since 1924.
Dude, it's so
Don't know what
bad.
it's
Yeah. I mean, it's all part of the experience,
part
man.
of it. Yeah, the whole part, like the whole thing that makes this whole thing so special is because it's like so low budget. That's what
Yeah.
makes it special.
Yeah, dude. It's
Like
The little tarp
Like this
and dish
thing- yeah,
soap
yeah, like
and
slip and
water.
slide.
it, literally, bro. Dude.
We're gonna
We're
have fun.
creative.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be here tomorrow though.
Why?
Neither am I.
I have work.
I have a shoulder.
Yeah, 'cause
One
I'm the
shoulder.
only one.
You don't
who's
have a
here.
shoulder.
I'm missing one shoulder, so I'm not gonna be here because
Someone, you're gonna have to carry, man.
No. You come, dude. You don't have to. You don't have to get in the water. You could just like.
Dude, it's like 80% chance he's gonna get wet.
not even wet. 80% chance I'm gonna get hurt, bro.
These kids are vicious.
Yeah, it's a crazy day, man. It's a crazy day. But I'll be honest with you.
I
We're-
low key, if I have to get a cast tomorrow, because I'm going to the orthopedic for my finger. If I have to get a cast, I'm not showing up.
Yeah,
We'll all be gone.
I think there's
Like everyone else.
aren't there waterproof casts now?
Yeah,
I'm not off trip again.
they cost $50 extra. Trust me, I know.
That's a deal.
Trust me, I know.
This guy is on injury reserve
broke
literally
my hand,
every
what?
week.
Broke my hand, November?
Dude,
So I got in a car crash the day before Thanksgiving.
you're just as reliable as Michael Thomas in fantasy.
Who was that?
Out the whole season.
Michael Thomas is a guy that you can never trust. This man was an amazing wide receiver,
He
and
hurt
then
his toe. He was out for a year and a half.
and then he punched his teammate, and then he
something
yelled
like
at the coaching staff or whatever. The guy's a walking like
Oh.
IR, bro. He's literally IR. It's Isaiah IR. That's
Isaiah
his name.
Reserve.
Isaiah Reserve, literally. All right.
To the next question.
Next question. What's the solution nowadays, man? Like, what's the answer to why half of these kids just don't care? Why?
Take their phones away. Burn the phones.
Discipline.
Phone discipline.
They're
I blame it.
so, like, under-disciplined. Like, their
Okay, so I
parents
say-
don't discipline
I
them.
say 70% phone, 30% their parents being soft.
No, not even that. I think 70% discipline, 30% phone. Parents now create
well,
their
no.
kids as
Wait.
soft people.
Parents have created soft
Oh
people.
yeah, not yet.
Like,
Dude,
bro,
I
there-
have like a list of names sitting in
back
my head
then,
right now.
we would get beaten till we started bleeding out of our butts, bro. now these kids
That's severe,
are
man.
like, not really, but like, I'm just saying.
Nah, I got.
It's gotten to a point now where the parents defend their kids doing dumb actions.
Yeah.
And
There's
it's
a-
like
yeah.
doing things that are just absolutely wrong. Like it's okay to say your kid's wrong. It's okay.
But
Yeah.
it's just like they don't want to be proven wrong.
Like, do you know how
they
many
want to think
times-
that their kid is perfect.
Yeah. Like so when I was a kid, right? You know, like not even that long ago, like 7th grade, like I would be
Still a kid.
dude, I was a menace. I would beat everyone up.
I
was
second that.
crazy. And my parents never stood up for me. They weren't like, "Oh, it's okay." They were like, "Dude, what are you doing?" Like I would get punished here, they get home and get punished.
Every-
like, it wasn't,
Dude, wait.
it wasn't a joke. Like
Every single VBS, there would always be a mom that comes up to me. Why did Isaiah hit my kid? Every single day. I'm like, Isaiah, bro, keep your hands to yourself. And I turn around, I start playing. The guy's beating up on another kid. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
How didn't you get
I
kicked
was
out of
happy.
VBS?
Because
did
I
once.
had
No,
to.
I did. One time, I got kicked out of summer camp for the rest of the summer.
No way.
Who kicked you out? Oh, no, you're not saying it, but.
I
Behind
actually
the
don't
scenes.
remember. I'll tell you later if I remember, but I don't. But I was talking to Christine about this because we were talking about like VBS and whatever a couple of weeks ago. She used to be the coordinator, and she was like,
Kadamani?
yeah, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
was like, there was never a week without another Isaiah issue.
It was
Like,
literally Isaiah.
apparently
Yeah.
The servants used to have meetings about me, just about me.
Yeah.
How to solve.
Like, we
How to solve the
How do you
mystery?
fix it?
we had discussions with Abuna Eleya. We would be in his office. We'd be like, Abuna, it happened again. What's the solution this time? Which parent do I have to talk to? And then, it was crazy. But you guys see the come up, man. These
Yeah.
guy.
Come back, child.
The thing is, though, one leaves, he becomes good. 7 come behind him and start pretending to be Isaiah Jr.
Yeah, like after it was you, it was me, and that was, like there was no one else in our group that was like that.
No, yeah.
I mean, not really.
I've,
And then now the little kids are
But
like
now,
that.
oh my god, bro! It's
No,
it's
not
a
even.
sport.
The little kids are softies, bro. Like,
you can actually tell like how their parents are just by how they act.
But like, they complain about everything. The
Snitch.
complaining.
Yeah.
They snitch on everyone about
let's say
everything.
like kick Isaiah's leg. They're gonna come up to me or come up to you or come up to anyone. He hit my leg. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, stop with the nagging.
Yeah. Do you feel though? Because I've experienced it a lot to where people are a little bit too harsh.
Oh yeah, well.
Yeah, there's definitely too harsh.
Is the solution a happy medium?
For sure, everything in life is balanced. Like when I was a kid, I remember like there would be servants that like would not tell me to stop, and that did not help. And then there'd be servants that like blew up on me sometimes, and like that was bad. Like
there was no in between.
Like no names, but I had a servant like pick me up, like from my shirt, not just like grab my shirt.
I feel like I know who it is. I don't know.
This dude picked me up, like put me like in his like. This dude's like pretty tall. Like put me up to his face, and it was like screaming, like shaking me, and I was like, bro, chill, man. And I wasn't even like that's not even when I was like really bad, because I didn't get bad till like middle school. Like elementary school, I was chill. Like there was nothing up there, but then I hit middle school, bro.
And then the
menace behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that happen like in middle school, like personally that definitely contributed to that. But like this is like before that. This is like the first time. I think this was like the first time I ever like hit a kid or something. It's like 5th grade, and like okay, well it was George. I hit George Bogdadi. Okay, like
oh yeah, no, he probably deserved it. Yeah, he probably deserved it.
Like it's not like I hit someone younger. Like he's like my age, or whatever. So you were just like joking around, but like that like stuck with me. Like obviously it stuck with me till now. But like there's also the servants that just like didn't do anything, and it's like
I mean, those servants. Yeah.
There's definitely a medium.
Yeah. What do you guys consider to be an important attribute, or let's just say characteristic in your personality when it comes to just communicating with the kids? Like what is the biggest thing that you think you need? And don't give me like a broad answer. Give me like a personal answer towards you. Okay. Yeah, I mean patience. Yeah, we get it, bro. Patience, love, leadership, whatever. Like what's you guys just today with all the kids? Like, what is it that you genuinely experienced that you guys need to implement?
Oh, dude, I don't even know. I think laughter.
That's actually a very unique good one.
Laughter definitely gets
that's a good one
to do something for you.
Is it like just making them comfortable?
Yeah.
Instead of like being strict and yelling.
Crack a joke.
Yes.
Kids will do whatever you want. They're gonna think you're best.
I'm stealing that from you.
Okay, no, I think that was like one of the best answers I could have asked for. Yeah, that's really so good.
I'm just saying, dude.
Is that how you got everyone to listen to you?
No one listens to me. No one listens to me.
You know, laughter is the best medicine.
I like that. That's a good answer.
Robin Williams.
For me, today? Today, I don't know about that. Yesterday, definitely.
Advil.
Yeah, Advil's
man.
the answer. Today, I feel like just like talking to them, even if it's like about the dumbest things, like what movie characters are on their watch.
Dude, they got the craziest watches.
Bro, I'm
bro.
telling you,
Flashing watches.
literally just them talking about like I don't know what phone they had when they were in 5th grade or.
Oh yeah, just today we were talking.
Or one
about
of these kids has a phone and they're in 1st grade, bro.
Not even the kindergarten.
Kindergarten.
They have a phone like you.
Dude, I was
probably
like,
without a SIM card.
I was like, you get the same phone as me? Kindergarten, nice. I didn't get a phone until I was in 6th grade. It was a 4S.
Yeah, dude. I remember I had an iPhone 3GS. It was in a cracker box.
Dude,
my mom. It was in the monastery actually in Corpus Christi. It was my sister's birthday, but they wanted to like be fair with me and my sister. My sister got the iPhone 4. I had the iPhone 3GS, and my mom got my sister the phone. I was like, cool. And then she's like, here, we got you a cracker box. And I thought she was like, thought she was messing with me. I got so mad I threw it on the ground. Everyone knew, and everyone was just like, and they got so scared. But the thing is, like, she wrapped it up in like bubble wrap or whatever. She's like, Raphy, just open it. Dude, I was so mad, and I opened it, and I opened it. And then there was another box, and then in that box there's another box, and then there was the iPhone in there. But this was like,
feel at the end?
How'd I feel at the end?
Yeah,
I was just like, I don't deserve this anymore. I'm sorry.
Oopsie.
Maybe the crackers were a good choice.
Yeah. So like
low-key, that could have eaten them after, man.
Yeah. So just like conversing with them about.
Anything. Yeah, dude.
Literally
getting them
anything.
comfortable with you.
Literally anything.
So conversing with them, comfortable, laughter. Dude,
or just like even talking to them about just saying their name 100 trillion times just to mess with them.
I 100% agree.
Doing that breakfast today.
For the future of this podcast, what is Is there going to be any different ideas other than these bringing on guests and sitting here answering questions?
Yeah.
Are you ever going to, one day you guys become popular, you guys become like 100K or something, you guys going to have meetups, meetups with people, and you guys start to do like interviews or just talking to bringing literally fans out to like a whole stadium, a stage, and you guys just, you know, sit there and talk with them?
So,
I've
you want to answer
personally never thought of that.
that? Okay, so there you go. So
You thought about it?
yes, 100%.
That's my boy. What's up? Talk to me.
Actually, so I have a personal goals and I have podcast goals when it comes to things that relate to the podcast. So one of the personal things is that I want to, like, so the whole point of making the podcast was that I actually want to make a YouTube channel, but I don't have the balls to do that yet. So I made a podcast because it's easier, less stress, less effort.
Got Mona to carry?
And yes, sure, if that's how you want to put it. But that's my personal goal, is to have a YouTube channel at some point. It's just, I've consumed so much YouTube. I don't know. I just want to.
Who's your favorite YouTuber, real quick? Sorry.
Right now at this moment, favorite YouTuber, Kelly Wakasa.
Kelly Wakasa?
Yeah, second favorite Air Rack. They're like completely opposite sides of YouTube, but yeah.
Oh, they're like Iraq?
No, they're completely. So Air Rack is my second favorite.
Oh.
But they're completely different types.
Are you gonna go to that pizza party?
Yeah, you think Baba and Mama are gonna let me do that?
I mean, all 10 million are going.
I guess so. Yeah, but that's like my top two. Third, the Sidemen, and then like Beta Squad.
Dude,
Beta Squad.
Sidemen and
Squad's so
Beta
funny.
Squad.
They're
the
very-
Chunks,
funniest.
by the way. Whoa, you guys know Young Philly?
Yeah,
He's
Philly's
okay,
so
see the 20
funny.
versus 1?
Dude,
That got me.
such an
do
amazing
you guys watch-
episode, bro.
Okay,
It was really good.
Dude,
for
do you
real.
guys watch the dating? The
Yeah,
one-on-ones?
yeah.
Dude,
Said,
those
yeah.
are so funny.
They're hilarious.
You know Darkest Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darkest Man
They're
and the
carrying YouTube.
blood clot Dunya. Dude, I love those YouTubers, bro.
Yeah.
They're so better than Logan Paul and all
Dude,
these
forget
other
about all
people.
these English YouTubers. Watch the UK YouTubers.
Dude,
that's where
English
it's at.
one. Wait,
American.
Stop, hold on.
American. No. I understood what he meant. American.
English as a race is like the UK, like the English
Okay.
American.
That's right,
Yeah,
that's
it's
right.
You don't say UK. They're English. We're American.
Okay.
Got you.
Don't
Okay.
forget about American, because we're American
Yeah.
YouTubers. But watch English
Dude,
YouTubers
Beta
more.
Squad.
They're so much
Dude, they're
funny.
actually. You know, Simon said they had their own Simon Plus podcast, or whatever.
Yeah, and they said
They
that
said
Beta
that-
Squad pushes them to do better.
Yeah, they're like, dude, we're running out of ideas. Their ideas are so good, and they go, you have different personalities. You have Chunks, you have AJ, the
No.
Pizza, Nico,
dude.
bro. Nico, this guy is a maniac, man. The amount of
You saw
places.
the guy with the leader of the KKK in that video?
That was so funny.
That was-
Wait, which
it was
one?
He
literally like,
interviewed the leader of the KKK.
He was
And
like,
goes,
Oh,
"Shut up,
the
BLM."
most racist
Yeah.
place in America.
he was
Yeah.
like, do you support BLM? He was like, yeah, I'm not against it. Like,
Yeah.
the guy just,
I don't know why they became so popular. Gideon even went to that place too.
Yeah.
Kentucky.
You know-
No, it's in
Arkansas?
Arkansas.
Oh, in the Gideon video, when he went to that place, he was walking to a building, and Nico walked out. You guys see that clip?
Yes. That's in the I saw that clip. I don't know where I
Zinc.
saw it.
It was in Zinc.
Yeah, but they were there at the same time.
But did they know, or was
They
that
do- now
actually
they know.
was that
They was not planned.
they
know.
actually didn't know
They
each
actually
other?
had no clue.
That's because I saw it.
Because Gideon reacted to it. In his reaction, he explained it, and then Nico released a short where he explained as well.
Bro, that was crazy. Dang, I didn't know
It's
that.
like
That's
it's-
insane.
I thought it was planned.
No,
Dang,
they should do it at the same time. Somebody at the same time.
literally, yeah.
Like two great minds think alike.
Um,
But back to the goals. Like my
Yeah.
personal goal, start a YouTube channel. Brand goals is definitely like I want to make this a brand. That's my like. I like my dad's obviously a businessman. Wynn has a very big business mind, and I want like I'm business oriented, obviously. So I definitely want to make this into a brand. Like this is going to be a brand. Like this is not going away. And so yeah, meetups are definitely an option.
Like-
I'm definitely the fan, like bringing fans on the podcast. Definitely something that I want to do, just because like you can't forget where you came from,
100%.
and you got to support the people that are around you. And if for people that know who Airrack is, he actually has something called Creator now. That
Yeah.
he partners with other YouTubers where he like helps like people who literally have 0 subscribers, like start YouTube channels and like become successful. And actually, one of the YouTubers that works with him a lot came from that program. And so like, sorry, like that's something I want to do, is like give back to the community that made me like who I am. So yeah.
You have an answer?
Okay, well, personally, one thing that I want in the podcast, group discussions. You see, he's definitely against it
See,
because
me and one
we're gonna
we
cut
talk-
each other
Group-
off when we're talking.
Group discussion.
He's talking a panel, like 7 people,
Not 7, dude. You're okay. 7 including us.
including us. Yeah.
Okay. I think the uniqueness of a podcast is where there's a specialty in the episode. There's like something special about it.
I'm thinking like
Who are the 7 people gonna
discussions
be?
once in a while, not like every
Okay.
episode.
Well, who are the 7 people
So
going to
for
be?
example, I'll give you an example. So we released the education video
We were thinking of
2 days ago.
5 other high
was
schoolers
sa-
that took the SAT. Or
Yeah. So Mona's idea was that we get all the guys that took the SAT that day before,
Oh,
and we just talk about it. And I was like, or to talk about like education system, whatever. They should have with that is like that's too many.
yeah.
Respect.
You guys, what?
There are podcasts that have a lot of people, but those are more of like about like sports.
mean-
about like they're more like radio shows than they are podcasts.
Yeah, I mean, what the topic is SAT, ACT. You got other people in podcasts that are like winning Super Bowls, the people that are winning Grammy Awards. You got many people like that, then yeah, they have something to talk about of value. But SAT and ACT, different perspectives. They're all just gonna be like, oh, it sucked. It was too long.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like a group just got the issue with that is that someone's just gonna stay silent the whole time.
Yeah, and
Too many people cutting off. And
I like podcasts because it's either one person talking or 2 people talking max with a guest. That's kind of the ideal number of podcasts. Sometimes.
I mean, there's certain podcasts where it works like that. Ours is, we're just not like, we're not always having like we're not just cracking jokes the whole time.
Yeah.
If we're cracking jokes the whole time, 10 people, perfect.
And towards your audience, you got to see why they're watching, because every single episode is they're watching for a specific reason. If they're going to see all 7 people, I mean, they're going to lose focus and they're going to lose interest.
Also, the logistics of that, we have 1 camera, we have 3 mics. I can guess some
No,
people.
yeah. I mean, I see where you're coming from, but you know, there are a lot of other like aspects towards it. But I mean, I'm really proud of y'all for this podcast, though, and I guarantee you, I know they definitely have questions that they would like to ask.
Put them in the
So
comment section below, please.
So we
Yeah.
actually did put up an Instagram poll, and a grand total of 3 people responded, and 2 of those 3 were me and Mona. And
Thanks,
the other
guys.
question was what was the inspiration, which we already asked.
Oh, I'll go comment real quick. I'll go comment on the Instagram poll. But
Yeah, it's expired by now.
dang, sorry, I was at work all day. But you guys are killing it for real. And honestly, though, if I were to start doing a podcast myself, I'm gonna ask you guys for some advice. We might do a collab together.
We already did.
We already did, I guess.
You just have to
Twice.
start up a channel.
Yeah, I guess I have to make a channel.
So here's advice to people who want to start a podcast. Buy equipment before you film your first episode.
Dude, that setup was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Please do that. Second thing is model your marketing strategy on another podcast that's successful.
It's a good idea.
So we have modeled our marketing strategy on Impulsive. That's an executive decision because I'm
Yeah.
the only one doing that. So, but yeah,
No, it's good. I mean, they set it up perfect. I love Impulsive though. It's a really good organized podcast.
Logan Paul is so good at selling himself.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So good at it. It is insane.
What do you mean by selling yourself?
Not like selling your soul.
Yeah, no,
but
I
like-
know.
Like he's able to, for example, Prime. Okay, him and KSI. Like that whole idea.
Oh,
the fact that
Getting together with your enemy and
the
starting a
fact,
brand.
yes, that is
Yeah,
so lucrative.
it was genius. It
That
was
is
actually
so
genius.
lucrative. That dude, he is so smart. Him and KSI, they're so smart. Like those fights, the build up to it, and then he got on their podcast, and then, KSI's talking about fighting his brother on Logan Paul's podcast. That sells. That is so smart.
Yeah.
So smart.
He's-
And then creates a company with him. Like, it's crazy how smart they are,
Money moves.
dude.
It's all business at the end of the day,
It's all
too.
business.
Yeah, you gotta think of business wise and then fans. I wanted to ask you guys' opinion about the Nissan Gib. You guys know Nissan Gib?
Yes,
The Nissan Gib versus the McBroom fight.
I saw that on Instagram this morning.
Who do you guys have?
Oof, that's a hard one. Gib is actually,
He's been training, man.
Yeah,
dude.
Gib,
He's low. He's got that dog.
even last.
He's Middle Eastern, bro.
yeah, even last his
Well,
previous
okay,
fights.
Who am I rooting for? Gib. That
Oh, yeah.
end of story. But who do I think is gonna win? The thing about Austin, Austin McBroom, is that he knows how to fight. Like he low key
No, he lost.
He lost, but he knows how to fight.
Okay, that's
This dude's got he has skill. I just think he didn't train enough.
Isn't he training with
You can
Mayweather?
see, I think so now. Yeah.
Or Mayweather camp.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's Mayweather camp or something like that. But you can like if you go watch it, like the way how compared to like I'm talking comparative to YouTube boxing. He's got the skills. He just didn't refine it enough, honestly. And he's got power. So
Yeah.
But I think Gibbs he's just not gonna stop. He's got that. Dog.
Gibbs is gonna win.
Gibbs gonna win.
Previous fights, just
Where do you know where the fight is?
I don't know.
I didn't
Somewhere,
pay attention
dude.
that much. If it's in the UK, Gibb wins, no doubt about it. If it's in the
Dude.
US, I still have Gibb by slim margins.
In Nissan's last on his last fight, dude, all the fans were cheering for him.
It was
Yeah.
in Cali, yeah.
But it was sad.
I don't know. I have Gibb too.
Hopefully.
Well,
You see that the KSI's fighting someone too, but they haven't announced who it is yet.
if it's not Jake Paul, then no one's gonna care.
True.
No, I think he's gonna fight someone first and then fight Jake Paul. He's probably gonna fight like.
If it's not Jake Paul, man, dude.
I can't wait for that fight though.
Do you know
Is that Jake Paul?
I just
how?
want to see Deji fighting.
Listen, people,
it.
No, I don't care about that shit.
people think the climax of this YouTube boxing thing, they think it was Logan Paul versus KSI. They think it was Mayweather
it's
versus Logan Paul.
gonna be
It is
KSI.
KSI versus Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. Also, back to the whole Logan Paul business thing. Fighting Floyd Mayweather. This dude's business mind is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doesn't he already
dude,
have
it's-
like 4 holes in his brain? Like he's gonna die.
Who, Mayweather?
No. Logan Paul.
Logan?
He has like 4
Oh, I didn't know.
holes in his brain.
But again, Mayweather wasn't trying. You saw the fight when he came back and actually started trying.
Yeah.
He absolutely
But
demolished
the
that dude.
point is, this dude got his bag. All right.
Oh yeah.
He marketed it. He got his bag. Like, I don't get it.
It's the same way like in Netflix shows when they leave at the very end. It's like something crazy happened. You're just like, oh, I'm watching the next show. And then you go from that and you go to the next
cliffhanger,
episode. You find you're still watching from 11 o'clock to like 3 a.m.
I mean, I feel like
It's that same mentality.
low-key these big YouTubers be conspiring to force these things.
Oh, yeah,
They're
100%.
Here's a conspiracy theory for you. KSI and Logan Paul were friends the entire time. And they
Maybe.
planned this whole thing out.
Business moves. Jake Paul and KSI might like each other. You never
Okay,
know.
no, I don't think so. I feel like there's no way. You can't. Jake Paul is a hooligan. You can't fake that.
But the thing is, though, he's known as the problem child.
It's true. Who's the problem child of us three?
Dude,
It's not Mona. So which one of us two?
coming soon, Mona versus Isaiah in a boxing match.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Let's wait till after Thanksgiving.
They're both. It's gonna be a crippled handicap match.
Yeah. It's still crazy thinking about like, I don't get this. Like I don't. Well, I get this off in July 5th, but I'm not back to sports until Thanksgiving.
Are we gonna take care of ourselves though? That's the real question.
Are we gonna give ourselves time to recover?
To
be determined.
heal.
Yes, I will. I'll try to. Okay, the last time I did though,
With the finger?
with my shoulder, like that was time to heal. It was just it was bound to happen again. It wasn't
Gotta protect yourself, man.
always. All right, well, thank you, Raphy, for asking us questions after
That's
the
gonna wrap.
disaster first take that we had.
Nah, you guys are good.
We need to post some shorts with that guy.
I would tell you guys this.
I look. You want to go back and listen to it just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys this. Stay tuned for an amazing episode coming soon.
Amazing series coming
Yeah.
soon.
Amazing series.
Hopefully, we get episode 3 filmed because I really want it to go out next week.
Yeah.
Who are we filming episode 3 with?
And we'll talk after the podcast.
Yeah, I can't even be here when you guys talk about it.
That's gonna wrap up the episode,
Okay.
guys.
All right. Anyways, see you guys later. Thank you.
So who was it?
Bye.